Good morning this morning. This is Beauty, Business, and Banking, and I am Rochelle Hunter Mosley. I've been a hairstylist for over 35 years, and I'm the owner of Salon 804 in Harlem. And I think I opened that business, 1997. 1997, I opened up Salon 804. And I opened up that business with absolutely no training. No training whatsoever. Straight from Richmond, Virginia. I worked in Richmond, Virginia for a few years before I came to New York City. And I actually came to New York City to model. I didn't even come to New York City to pursue a cosmetology career. Not at all. And I kind of got sidetracked because I didn't write the vision down. I didn't write the vision down. So that's what my conversation is geared towards today, is the business and writing the vision down. Because what happens that when you don't write the vision down, it's hard for you to even realize you even got there. It's hard for you to even realize that this is what I had in mind, because you're going to get all of these different roadblocks, all of these different things that's going to get in the way of you doing what you said you wanted to do, right? So I'm going to ask you guys to make sure that you're writing the vision down, and you're writing the vision down and you making it plain, so that when you go back and read it, you say, I said I was going to do this in this amount of time. Oh yeah, I said I was going to do that in that amount of time. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I wrote down in 1998, that this is what I wanted to happen. Because what happened to me is that when things started to happen, I didn't even know I was there. I didn't even realize that this was the thing that I said that I was going to do, because I had not written it down. So the first thing I want to talk about is just write it down. Make it plain. Be very clear about what it is that you want to happen, so that people don't come in and just come up with their little ideas about what they think should happen, or how they think it should go, and how they think. Look at the guy who started Virgin Airline. When he started Virgin Airline, someone told him that, oh, nobody's going to fly an airline called Virgin. That's a bad idea. Look at Virgin Airline today. He got Virgin Airline. He got Virgin Hotel. He got an island. He got a plethora of businesses under that Virgin name, because I'm sure that when he started out, he said, well, I want my business to be called Virgin, and this is what it's going to be. And he did not let anything get in the way of that vision. Nothing got in the way of that vision. And here's the reason why you have to make sure you write things down. And I know for me, because I didn't write things down, I didn't even know that I got to the place that I said I wanted to be. So I'm sitting around trying to figure out, like, what is happening? What is this? What is that? I didn't even know that I was at the place that I said I wanted to be. I owned the salon. I had about 15, 16 stylists working in there. I had a great clientele. I was also thriving in my modeling career. But I couldn't even enjoy any of the things, because I didn't even realize that I was even there. I didn't realize that I had made it to that place that I left Richmond, Virginia to be a part of. I didn't even realize I made it. I'm on the Dark and Lovely box. I'm on the Revlon box. I'm in the videos. I'm doing all the things. I have all of the skin campaign ads and this and that going on. I look back on that stuff now and I was like, wow, this was in 98. This was in 2000. This was in 99. You know, if you remember when we used to sing that song by Prince, living, what is it, dancing or living like we in 1999? We didn't even know that it was 1999, y'all, and I was doing and thriving and doing all the things that I wanted to do, that I set out to do. I had done those things, but I didn't realize I was there because I neglected to write them down. The next point I want to get at is, how are you going to make these things happen? Sometimes it's not the how, it's the who. I'm going to say that again. Come a little bit closer. It's not the how, it's the who. Who is going to make these things happen? Who? I don't know about these cameras and these videos and these lights and this and that. I hear people saying, telling me all the time, oh my God, the lighting is so beautiful. Oh, this is happening. It's not me. It wasn't me. It's my videographer that's doing that. Oh, they come to my house and say, oh my God, this house is so nicely decorated. Oh, baby, it ain't me. My cousin does interior design. He designed the set, not me. Right? Who are you gonna get to help you implement all these things? Who? Who? Just because you don't know does not mean that it can't happen. You can find somebody to make everything in life that you want to happen these days. Google got everything that we want. You know somebody that can help you implement what it is that you want to bring to life. It's somebody. And sometimes we're trying to catch things with a closed hand. You can't. You can't. You got to be very intentional about the hug. Very intentional about the hug. You go and hug somebody, you got your arms out, but you got your fists balled up. You still can't catch anything. So let's try not to hold on to things so tight that we can't ask somebody for help. And we're not trying to find out who can help me get this thing off the ground. Who is it? Where are they? They may not even be in your state. They may not be at your job. They may not be a friend that you know now. But I'm going to promise you, you have not met all the people that's going to benefit you in your life. You have not met them all. You have not met all the people that are really going to love you. You ain't even hit the surface yet of all the people that you're going to have that you're going to need to make life happen. Now, if you want to be home and just come from work every day and just get in the bed and watch movies, be my guest. Be my guest. But that's something that I decided not to do. Because I know that there's somebody out here that can help me make my dreams happen. I know it's somebody out here. And there's somebody out here for you too. Right? So that's why I wanted to have this personal conversation with you guys today. So, because I know I have guests all the time. And I know, I have guests all the time because I don't know everything. Like I'm trying to share what the things that come across my plate. I'm trying to share with you. So I don't know everything. So that's why I have guests. So we could get these different perspectives. Right? I may not be your who. You might not be the person. I might not be the person that you're looking for. A lot of times you might be the person that you're looking for. Especially if you're a person that's complaining about life a lot. I don't like this going on. I don't like that going on. Maybe the person you're looking for is you. Maybe life is waiting for you to step up. Maybe life is waiting for you to make another step. Maybe life is waiting for you to invent something. Maybe life is waiting for you to offer something. And I want you to ask yourself, what are you offering to life right now? Or are you just existing? A lot of people say, oh, I'll die for you. I'll die for you. I want to hear some people that say that they're going to live for me. Dying is easy. Everybody knows that's inevitable. Living, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. How you going to start that? So who is your who? Who do you have in your Rolodex that you can call right now, to help you get your stuff off the ground? Who's that person for you? Everybody got a person. Everybody. Who is it? How are you going to know that you're actually living in your vision? How are you going to know? Are you going to wait for somebody on social media to tell you? Are you going to wait for somebody else to validate you? How are you going to know that you're in that place that you're supposed to be in? Because I know for me, a lot of times I don't even feel it. Like I'm doing a whole lot of, great things, and I'm doing a whole lot of great things. So people tell me that I'm doing great things. I feel like I'm living in my purpose. I've been at this social media thing since the birth of social media, since the birth of YouTube. Since the birth of YouTube that I've been, working on getting my feet wet in this media market. And I decided in October that I was going to take it real serious, right? I was going to take it real serious. I'm going to go hard for a whole year. I haven't even met my year yet. And I'm over 20 some episodes in, and it hasn't been a year yet. My year will be October. But I feel like I've done a damn good job. I got the best people working with me. I have the best videographers. I have the best people working with me on content. I have the best people that I can possibly get right now. And if you say you're the best, then you deserve a very, very good team. You deserve the best team. Just like Michael Jordan said. He said that someone told him that if you say that you are the best player, right, then you also need the best team. That resonated with me something deep. If you think you're the best player, then you need to have the best team. I thought that I was going to be able to pull this social media thing off with just my iPhone. I thought that people are just moving around back and forth with their iPhone. No. My videographer come here with 3 cameras. He's set up with lights and this and this and that. I feel like this is the best team to give you the best work, to give you the best look. This set has all this color and all this energy and all the things. Yeah, I can bring the energy, but all the other moving parts, I have somebody else to do that. And guess what? It takes money. It takes investment. I'm investing in myself right now. It's not about what he charged, not about what they charge, not about what they do. It's you investing in yourself. How much is it worth for you? So when you're looking at the vision, when you're looking at your vision, don't sugarcoat it. Don't dummy it down. Don't make it look like something that anybody could do. Anybody can't do this. I've learned that. Sitting here in front of this camera, just having this conversation, I was running away from this. I was like, it's time for me to just, have some conversations by myself. It's time for me to have some, open dialogue by myself. It just seems weird to me sometimes just looking at the camera, just talking to the camera. It is kind of weird, but I know that I needed to have some intimate conversations about business because this thing is hard, man. It's hard. But it does not have to be that hard if you're writing it down and you're making it plain and you're figuring out the people that's going to make your thing work. Don't have to be that hard. It's much easier for me that I can just set a date and have the video guy to show up and he's there to capture my moments. So who's capturing your moments? Who do you have? Are you just trying to do it on your own? Are you just trying to figure it out because you don't want to share the money? Are you just trying to figure it out because you just want trying to hold on to it so tight that you feel like somebody's going to steal your idea? Nobody can be you. Only you can be you. And I was very reluctant about starting a podcast. Very reluctant about it. I was like, oh, everybody has a podcast. Yeah, everybody has one except you. Everybody does not have the same vision. Everybody's perspective of any said business is going to be different. After having 35 years in this beauty industry, I have so much stuff to share. So much stuff to share. Hence the podcast. I can't get on the phone and talk to every single person. But the podcast, you can watch the podcast, you can save the podcast, you can share the podcast, you can support the podcast. Why not? Because you can go back to this video anytime and say, oh, let me see what Rochelle said. Oh, she said, write it down, make it plain. Oh, she said, I need to make sure that I know that I'm where I'm supposed to be when I get there. That's the craziest thing in the world. When I heard, what's the what's the singer name that has stick man syndrome? What's her name, Asher? She had the Vegas show. Celine Dion. She has a disease called stiff man disease, right? And I was watching her documentary, and she said that I've traveled all over the world and I haven't seen a thing. That hit me something crazy, because I can remember the times that I wasn't traveling the world. I can remember the times when I was afraid to leave the salon because I was afraid to lose a client. That I couldn't make it to the funeral. I couldn't make it to the birthday trip. I couldn't make it to anything. Hardly to even to my kids' programs in their school. Oh, and you can forget parent-teacher conference. Oh no, parent-teacher conference was too early, and I just couldn't get off. You know? So what does your vision look like? Probably had I wrote my vision down, I probably would have been it probably would have been easier for me to leave the salon, and easier for me to do things, and easier for me to support other people, and easier for me to live in my truth. But I didn't even know that I wasn't living in my truth. I thought I was doing what I needed to do. I had no blueprint. I had nothing written down. So I want you guys to get real serious about your career. Get real serious about your career. Write it down. What do you want? Who is going to help me get there? And how am I going to know I made it? What do you want? Who's it going to take you to? Who's going to help you get there? And how am I going to know I made it? I need you to write that down. And comment below about how you feel about this video, because I need your support. I need you to subscribe. I need you to share. I need you to comment. I need that. So I'm asking you. You are my who. I need you today. So you can even stop for a minute and go ahead and subscribe. Just so you don't forget, because I know that we say, oh, we watch things and we do things and we say, oh, I'm gonna subscribe when I'm done. No, just wait a second. I could wait and just hit subscribe. It don't cost you anything, but it will support me. So when something don't cost you anything and you can support somebody, why not? Why not? All right, that's it, y'all. It's been Beauty, Business, and Banking, and I am Rochelle Hunter Mosley. Just do me a favor. Subscribe and share. I hope you love this video. Till next time.
My house.